been recovered. We're bringing you details, of course, of the Shraddha Walkar case. Remember, that is the case in which Aftab Poonawalla, a man reportedly murdered Shraddha Walkar. Shraddha Walkar was his live-in partner. I say reportedly because he has confessed to the police about doing exactly this, though police is yet to confirm. They say they are still looking for evidence in this entire story. Aftab murdered Shraddha. He then, according to him, cut the body into more than 30 pieces and distributed the body pieces across the forest. This is a story we've been bringing you details about all of last week. Details about this first emerged over last weekend. Now, Delhi police is confirming that now 17 pieces of bones have been recovered. These bones have been sent for forensic testing. Let's go over to my colleague Anshul to understand more. Anshul, we've been telling our audiences this since last weekend, that though bones have been found, it's impossible right now to establish whether or not they actually belong to even a human being, let alone Shraddha Walkar's. Now, I believe forensic testing takes about 2 weeks. Can you confirm?
So yes, generally in the entire process it could take more time also, because remember there is a lot of pressure on the forensic labs in the country now. Since this is a rarest of the rare case, the Delhi police is trying to make sure that the forensic reports come out as early as possible, and that is the reason why we are seeing that in the searches that have the Delhi police conducted over the last 1 week, they have in fact searched in almost 3 jungles now, and they have collected 17 pieces of bones right now. So these 17 pieces of bones have been sent for forensic testing, and once this testing is done, then it will be more and more clear if these pieces of bones actually belong to a human being. If not, if it is proven that it belongs to a human being, then the forensic doctors will go ahead and actually try to predict the age of those bones. And if once that is done, then those bones would be sent for DNA testing. Now remember, the DNA samples of the father of Shraddha and the brother of Shraddha have already been taken by the Delhi police, and those DNA samples would be matched with these bones, if at all they are bones of a human being. So yes, this entire process could take actually much more time. It could actually take more than a month for the Delhi police to make sure that if everything falls in place and the reports come at the earliest, then also it is going to take at least 1 month for the Delhi police to come out with this report and say with surety that yes, these bones belong to Shraddha. So yes, it is a very, very long process as of now, but yes, the Delhi police is trying to make sure that they build a strong case at the earliest, because remember, it is just day after tomorrow that the 5-day police custody of Aftab is going to end. Although the Delhi police sources have indicated us that they are going to seek more days of police custody, but yes, that time is very, very limited now for the Delhi police. So yes, they are trying to make sure that till the time he is in their custody, they should be able to interrogate him in such a manner that the entire case could be built, and in fact they could actually get help in building that charge sheet once the charge sheet is filed in front of the court in the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay. Anshul, if you could just confirm for our audiences, I know multiple reports have given us the information that for now police primarily just have Aftab's word when it comes to exactly what took place. When it comes to evidence, it's been very hard to ascertain, primarily because 6 months have already passed since the incident itself took place. Now, we know that police have been tracking CCTV visuals. We're showing our audiences some of those visuals on the right side of their screens. What other conclusive evidence have police been able to find in the last few days?
So yes, as of now, police hasn't got their hand on any conclusive evidence, because remember, as you rightly mentioned, that the entire case is based on the statements that have been made by Aftab. Police has been able to get some circumstantial evidences as of now, which includes the shop from where he went ahead and bought that fridge in which he claimed that he kept the body parts of Shraddha. Police have also got into the shop where Aftab went and bought that butcher's knife and garbage bags from there. So that shopkeeper has also been confronted by the police, and his statement has been noted. Today itself, when the Delhi police team along with Aftab reached his residence, they have also collected a few more pieces of evidence from his residence. Also, the statements of his neighbors have now finally been recorded by the Delhi police, because remember, we have been speaking to the neighbors since day one, and they have been saying the same thing, that they did not have any idea that Shraddha was also residing in that flat. They thought that Aftab was living there all alone and all by himself. So yes, those statements have now been taken on record by the Delhi police, and it is going to help them in building that charge sheet and building that case against Aftab. But yes, none of the conclusive evidence have still been found by the police, because remember, the two most crucial pieces of evidence in this entire case is going to be, first is going to be the body parts of Shraddha, and second is going to be the murder weapon that has been used to disincarcerate Shraddha. So neither of these two have still been found by the Delhi police. So yes, the main focus of the Delhi police team is right now to make sure that they get their hands on that. Other than this, the primary investigation that is going on, they have already recorded the statements of the family members of Shraddha and the friends of Shraddha, is what we have been told from Mumbai. A team of Delhi police went to Mumbai and they have recorded their statements. Other two teams of Delhi police have been formed that are going to go to states like Himachal and Uttarakhand, where Aftab claimed that after eloping from Mumbai, he initially went to Himachal in the Parvati Valley. He stayed there for a few weeks, and after that they came to Uttarakhand and they stayed in places like Rishikesh for a few weeks, and after that they came to Delhi. And in Delhi, they booked a hotel for the initial few days, after which they went and rented this flat in Mehrauli, where Shraddha was eventually killed. So this is the timeline that Aftab has told the Delhi police right now, and the Delhi police is trying to make sure that they corroborate each of this with evidence. So yes, different teams of the Delhi police are working on the case right now, because it is a high priority case for the police, because time is something that is not in their hand. They are racing against time, and hence it becomes very, very crucial for the Delhi police to make sure that they reach to the bottom of this case.